Today is the culmination of a week of preparation and build-up for the economic freedom fighters as the party celebrates its 5th year of existence in our politics. The party came to life when its leader Julius Malema was expelled from the ANC, and it has steadily grown and occupies now 25 seats in parliament and widespread representation at local government level as well. And a few hours from now, the SABC Stadium in Mdantsane near East London will be reverberating with thousands of EFF members and supporters as the party celebrates the 5th anniversary of the party. Our reporter Zimkita Manginana is in Mdantsane as the day breaks to tell us more about what is planned for the day. Zimkita, what can we expect on today's birthday proceedings as the EFF turns 5?
Hundreds of EFF supporters have already made their way to SABC Stadium in Mdantsane, just outside East London in the Eastern Cape. The leadership of the EFF is saying that they are not only celebrating the 5 years of existence of this movement, but they are also celebrating its achievements and some of the things that they've been able to obtain in Parliament. As we know that this movement has grown in terms of their representation in Parliament. They have more than 20 seats in Parliament. They are saying that today, while they celebrate their 5th anniversary, they are also aiming to increase their membership before the 2019 elections. But now we're just going to speak to the General Secretary of the party, Utata Ugodrich Gadi. A very good day to you. You are here and you were telling me earlier on that you are excited as the movement. What is your most memorable moment as the EFF leadership throughout the 5 years?
It is 5 years of blissful and happiness in the EFF existence since 2013. Well, there's quite a lot of memorable moments in the EFF in the past 5 years, chief amongst which is to drag a 100-year-old political party which is ruling to its knees in Parliament to vote with the EFF on the return of the land of our people, 350 years after it was forcefully taken through genocide from the African people of this country.
The celebrations don't end today because you are saying that you want to continue to have more young people who are destitute to join this movement as their last option for hope. What are you promising them?
Well, we promise them economic freedom in their lifetime. Economic freedom in our lifetime is premised on the return of the land to its rightful owners. It was taken through genocide, violence, wars and battles against our people by the white settlers in the 16th century. So for us to achieve economic freedom in our lifetime, we promise our people that the land shall be returned. Everything is on the land. You build your house in the land, you build the factories on the land, you build your own saloon in the land, we mine on the land. The land must belong to the state so that our people can equally share on the riches of the land, both beneath and above the soil. We promise our people a better life in the EFF because they will have economic freedom in their lifetime.
How many people are you expecting to come here at SABC Stadium today?
Well, we expect quite a significant number of the people of Mdantsane, of Amatole, of the whole Buffalo City municipality, the whole people of the Eastern Cape. Much as they walk in, we will see how far significant they are.
Let's not talk about the cake because we cannot talk about celebrations without touching on the cake. How is it going to look like and how big is it?
Well, the cake is very, very, very big. We have the celebrations continue tomorrow morning at Vukuhambe Care of the Disabled People Home, where we're going to share the cake with the kids who are students in that school. So we'll just symbolically show the nation the cake immediately during after the speech of the president, and thereafter we will be taking the cake to a center there of challenged young people, and tomorrow we continue the festivities with them and share the cake and have a lot of meal with our people of the Eastern Cape.
During the build-up to this event, throughout the week, you have been visiting different people. What was behind that reasoning of going to various homes of people around Mdantsane in East London?
The speech of the president must be informed by what the people on the ground tell him. Because when we are in parliament, the ANC stands up there and says everything is proper in Eastern Cape. People have got houses, people have got electricity, there are roads, there are schools, there is work. Everybody is fine in the Eastern Cape. We cannot say they are lying until we go down to the people of Timbaza, the people of Nompumelelo Township, the people of Duncan Village, the people of Ntantsane NU1, and we talked to them, and they tell us that everything that we are told in Parliament, that everything is fine. It's actually wrong, it's false, they are liars in the ruling party, and our people have promised to vote the EFF in 2019 May election because they have been misled to believe that their lives will get better. Their lives cannot get better until the land is returned. In Timbaza, 100 firms have been closed since 1995. Schools have been closed around here, colleges of education, colleges of nursing. Our people are having leaking roofs in the RDP houses that have been built. Our people say that we want land, we are going to build our own houses. So we hear it from the people. We do not do a desktop research. We do not read newspapers. We do not hear what other people and leaders tell us. We hear it from the horse's mouth. The people who are on the ground in their houses, we visit them, they talk to us. You must have seen it in quite a lot of video clips where our people are actually saying, Malema and the EFF, please help us. Eastern Cape needs you. Come and govern Eastern Cape. And we are coming 2019. We are here to celebrate with them. We will be coming in 2019 immediately after the elections to celebrate with them again here at Sisatugasha Stadium in Mtantsane.
On that very issue of 2019, how much growth do you wish or anticipate for the EFF after the 2019 election?
We look forward to a quite significant growth because we are working the ground in KwaZulu-Natal, in the Western Cape, in the Eastern Cape, and throughout the rest of the provinces in South Africa. We should perform quite very good, if not only an outright majority, but somewhere next to the majority, so that we hang this government at worst, which actually we are looking forward to an outright win as an EFF in government.
Thank you very much for your time. Well, that was the General Secretary of the Economic Freedom Fighters, Mr. Godric Gadi, joining us here, telling us about things that they are expecting during the 5th anniversary of the Economic Freedom Fighters. For now, it's back to you in Johannesburg.
All right, Zimkita, before I let you go, we understand the party says they've got a very big cake that they're going to be sharing over the next 2 days. But do tell us, is there any significance behind the party selecting the Eastern Cape, particularly Mtantsane, to hold their 5th birthday celebrations this time?
I didn't get your entire answer, Alicia, but what I can also tell you about some of the challenges that are faced by young people here in the Eastern Cape is an issue of not having enough access to tertiary education. A lot of people are not working, and therefore it is difficult for them to further their studies. Even right here in Ntantsane in the Eastern Cape, this is one of the biggest townships in South Africa. However, you see a lot of young people roaming around the streets, not going to school, some of them even abusing alcohol and drugs. But they are saying that they are going to come in their numbers today and hear what the Commander-in-Chief of the EFF is going to tell them, and they will then take a decision whether to join the EFF or not, as their only hope to improve their lives. The Eastern Cape, Alicia, not just here in East London, even if I can just refer to the rural areas of the Eastern Cape, there is joblessness there, there's high levels of poverty, and these are some of the issues that the EFF is saying that they want to address should they be elected into power post-2019 general elections.
All right, and Zimkit, I mean, the party currently holds about 8% national supporters at this stage in terms of membership support. Let's look at particularly the Eastern Cape and why the party is still failing to grow as an organization there. What are some of the challenges that are hindering the party from growing in that region?
The party has been growing in the Eastern Cape, especially if you take a look into young people. It has been growing, and when we were making our way here today, we also saw a marquee that is having a significant number of elderly people, because a lot of people, when they talk about the EFF, they think it's only a party where there are young people. Well, yes, there are young people in their numbers at Sisatukashe Stadium today, but we have also seen a number of elderly people who have come to these celebrations, and this is the very people that the EFF says they want to also talk to them, because they are the mothers of their homes, especially women. Women have a lot of challenges in rural areas, Alicia. There's women abuse that is very rife in rural areas. There are people who are murdered, accused of practicing witchcraft in rural areas, especially in the Eastern Pondland of the Eastern Cape. And these are some of the issues that women in particular want the president of the Economic Freedom Fighters political party to talk about, and to see how those issues will be addressed so that Eastern Cape people can have a better life.
All right, that's our reporter. There's Mkita Manginana out in Mdantsane. If you are next to the Sisatukashe Stadium, you can go and have that very big cake, birthday cake that is, of course, that will be offered by the party, the EFF, which is celebrating its 5th birthday there. All right, let's